Angelica tries to make a ball disappear, with unsuccessful results. As Drew tries to have Stu, Chaz, and Howard help him build his shed, he helps his daughter by asking her to sprinkle some fairy dust. As she does so, Drew sneaks the ball out of her cup, and Angelica thinks that the trick worked. She shows off the magic trick again and again to the dads, but they are getting tired. Drew asks if she can perform the magic trick for the babies. Angelica puts on a magic show, putting on her magician costume from her wee wizard magic kit. She shows the trick to the babies, and after doing so, the ball falls out from under the cup. Angelica's next trick is making her wand float in thin air, but it's clearly noticeable that it's hanging by a string. Angelica then says she's going to make her wand disappear, like she did the ball, but Lil points out that the ball is sitting on the ground by her feet. Lil wants Angelica to pull a rabbit out of her hat, but Angelica claims she can't. After getting fed up with Lil, Angelica decides to try and make Lil disappear. Angelica gets a cardboard box from the trick and shoves Lil in it. While Angelica's reciting the magic words, Lil gets out the back of the box after getting distracted by a couple of butterflies, one of which gets inside the box, with Angelica's trick seemingly being a success, albeit with different results. The boys try getting Angelica to change Lil back. When the boys get the butterfly they think is Lil, Angelica tries unsuccessfully to change Lil back. Since Angelica can't do anything, Tommy gets mad and points out that Angelica is going to be in serious trouble when the adults find out what she did to Lil. Not having realized until her cousin pointed it out to her, Angelica suggests that Phil should pretend to be Lil for a while by putting a pink bow in his hair, but Chucky points out that it won't work because there wouldn't be anyone to pretend to be Phil at the same time. Tommy makes Angelica tell their dads about what she did to Lil, which Angelica agrees to do, albeit very reluctantly. While Angelica goes to tell their dads about what happened to Lil, Lil comes up to the boys after being disappointed at not finding a rabbit in Angelica's discarded magic hat. The boys are surprised but relieved to see that Lil's okay. Angelica tries telling the dads about what happened, but ends up fibbing at the last second by claiming the babies dug a hole and buried Lil in it. The dads are shocked, but relieved when they see that Lil and the boys are perfectly fine. Even Angelica, who asks Lil if it was cold underground, upon hearing Angelica's question. Drew figures that Angelica's been watching too many cartoons and decides to put her down for a nap, which Angelica strongly and loudly protests. Angelica, in her panic, attempts to make her father vanish, but Drew doesn't buy it and harshly picks her up. While Drew carries Angelica into their house, Tommy grabs his cousin's wand and attempts to do a magic trick on the now finished shed. However, the shed was completely unstable and, coincidentally, falls to pieces the second Tommy points Angelica's wand at it. Thinking he has caused this, Tommy throws the wand away and tells his friend, "There are some things even a baby shouldn't fool around with."